Hello there, it's Splinter here. My English is not very good. I hope everyone can understand this. But I'm gonna make here a tutorial of how to activate the Bioshock 2 Remastered Radial menu on keyboard and mouse. Okay. The first thing you have to do is open the User.ini file. It's on the normally C, but it's the Windows default folder. It will be on the user's name. In my case, it would be Splinter, AppData, roaming, BioshockHD, Bioshock 2, User.ini. You can also open it via Windows plus R and type percentage appdata percentage. You open here. Sometimes you have to come here over here and show hidden item, so it shows actually the folder which the file is in. Okay. So the first thing we'll do here is make the Radial menu open up, which will basically be taking these commands and find the keys we need to do that. We want to use it because you can change that inside the actual game. You can do it that way. So we come down and we find default, which is like the default commands state to run in the game. So you look for the key you want to open the weapon and plasmid radio menu. So basically I put it on X and Z. So I open the weapon menu here on X and Z. So basically to open the weapon menu, you want to find the key and put open weapon menu to open the radio menu for the weapons, and OpenAbilityMenu, you open the radio menu for the plasmids. Going down more, we have actually now, okay, you may want to actually also bind using syringes. Like you can only use like medkits in game, but you can also bind in there to use the syringes. It's kind of automatic, but you may want it to. So the code is InjectBioAmmo. Okay. So now we need to bind the key to close the menus. So we basically have to go down, which we find RadialActive, which means that is the controls we have when the radio menu is open. So you look for the key you want here as well, and instead of typing OpenWeaponMenu or OpenAbilityMenu, you put CloseWeaponMenu and CloseAbilityMenu like this here. In my case, I put on the same key, so I press X and it opens, and I press X again and it closes. Same thing for the plasmid menu. I press Z once, it opens, and I press Z again and it closes. Right? And you can also put the medkit and series here, and key you want as well. So doing that, we already can open the menus like this on the keyboard and mouse. But what happens is we can't actually use WSD or other buttons to change the weapon between the weapons here. You can change the key that is binding to like next weapon or previous weapon on this menu, but you may actually want to just choose directions. So what we have to do is go back up, Engine.Input, we'll copy these aliases here. I'll leave all these files in the credits to the tutorials I've used here. Okay, on the description it will be everything down there. This file will also be there, my User.ini. So if you don't want to, like, let's say, do it yourself, you can just download this in and modify the buttons that you don't like later. So you come down and find the Aliases 57, and below it, right here, you put these aliases in this file. It will also be in the description of this channel. You don't need to download this file here. This is done, we already have the binds. Now what we need to do is set these binds to something. So default, we get down to RadialActive. Here, RadialActive, and we want to bind the RadialUp, RadialDown, RadialLeft, and RadialRight buttons. So as in here, put A on left, right, W for up, and S for down, just like the movement WASD. After you've done all that, you can basically save it, and it will be working. Alright, this is all you need to do. After this is done, your radio menu will work on the keyboard. I've tested this on Remastered, like here. This is a stream for my friend, which helped me test this. Displaying on keyboard, actually, you can see the keyboard pop up sometimes. Like here, you can see the E, and he also uses the radio menu here, so you can see it's working. I don't have the game installed at the moment, but we did test it. Alright. You can see the radio menu is working in his own keyboard on PC. Thanks Ezin for helping me test it. So there's something more we may want to do. There's probably an option you can put on, that is, instead of pressing to open, press to close, you can instead put to hold, so when you release the button, it will close the menu. So to do that, when you go on RadialActive, the keybinds you have set here, and you just, before the button name, the action, you put on release and save it. As far as I know, this should work, and it's not guaranteed. I didn't test it, but it may work as well. Okay, so but it may work. There's no problem testing, actually. I didn't test it, but if you really want to, so you like roll X and it closes the menu when you release it, instead of having to press again, you can try this out. Okay, you can try this out. But after all of that is done, basically working. Right. You guys can't mess up with things here, actually. I just know how to do that, but there's a lot of things you can also work around here, but I'm not an expert on that. I've used it all these tutorials here. I also have a Portuguese version of this tutorial when recording here, but I use this tutorial here, and I'll leave each of them on the description. And I'll probably make a right hand one on Steam with this video attached or something like that, but yeah. Hope you guys liked the video and share it with your friends. I know I just gave Bioshock trilogy for free these days, so I made this video now, and my friend was playing. So and we found this out. So hope it helps you and everything. Leave a like if you like the video, if it was helpful, right? Thanks for everything. See y'all. Bye.